to my channel, The Flowering Magi, because we are all flowering magicians. We're all blossoming. We're all in different seasons. We all have a flower that buds and unfolds. So, that being said, it is an honor to deliver this message. It truly is an honor to be a part of this beautiful message. So, are you familiar with Footprints in the Sand, the story? I haven't read it for such a long time, but it's one of those that stays with you. If you're not familiar with the Footprints in the Sand, it is a Christian-based um, Christian-based energy, Christ, Jesus, Christ energy, but it's about those times in your life when things were hard. Who was around you, who was carrying you. It's about being carried, thinking that you were alone. And I know a lot of us, it was in our grandparents' house, or it was, in our house, or you read it at church, or, it's a part of, it's such a beautiful story. But again, it's about being those times when you've been alone and you thought you were alone and going through something, and you're actually being carried. You are actually being protected and watched over. As the wind picks up a little. And this has been shown to me in a couple of the collective readings that a private reading, might even have been 2 private readings I did for 2 people in the group of Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, you may be interested in the current energy reading, and but for the collective in general, I asked the divine, and I left these cards in order because I wanted to share them. I asked the divine about that, about the message that he wanted. What did he want me to know? What did he, they, it want me to know, he, her, about the footprints in the sand? And the first card out was the Knight of Pentacles, which is so fitting from this deck. as you walked your journey on earth, you were not alone. You had ancestors and angels and spirit guides all around you. Even animal guides, friends. Some of you may have had horses. But look at that huge pentacle that he's carrying on his back. You may have even been carrying others during your darkest time, which is a beautiful blessing. And we had also gotten the Hanged Man, the seeing. Being guided, being shown the way from the inside out in your darkest times. And the King of Cups, this love, deep love that was felt for you. Some of you could have had a father that was on the other side, maybe a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but also may have just been very, very loving. And we're going to see that they've been around. And okay, so let me get to that message. These were the cards that were pulled, though. 10 of Cups. This love that came from above, this love that was flowing to you, family members, ancestors, ancient ancestors. So some of you are going, it's going to be different for everyone when the creator, the source, the center, Yahuwah, the one, the universe, the divine, when you are shown your specific Akashic record of your footprint in the sand, moments when you were felt that you were alone, and you're going to see who was with you. And there's this theme of this like energy. See here, there's like this yellow kind of flow of energy, very light, very subtle, coming from these pentacles, these seeds. Even I'm getting these people that you carried with you along the way as well. But there's this, and then the hanged man energy. There's this glow around her, this epiphany, this shining moment where you see something is being illuminated, shown, and then the same thing around his head. There's this kind of yellowy, misty glow, this energy coming from his heart space. Oh, he even has the fish. Yeah, some of you, the one and only, huh? And this event is going to be, this is why it's such an honor. I'm being told that so many of you are going to be, it's going to be revealed to you in a very numinous, mysterious, adventurous, awe-inspiring way. And, here there's this same kind of energy. This rainbow is surrounded by this yellowy, golden illumination energy. And then from the Hermit card, Virgo energy, we have this also glowing yellow. We have the High Priestess. We have Scorpio energy, transformation, death, and rebirth. And we had the King of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Wands. And most of these energies have their eyes closed. Justice card, her eyes are closed, but her shadow self, her ego, eyes are wide open. But his eyes are closed. I don't know, her eyes are kind of halfway open, halfway closed. So there's just this, so you're going to be shown something. And it's going to be more than just something you can see with your eyes. Queen of Swords, look. Then there's this energy, Three of Wands, of looking and seeing. You're going to be shown something that is going to make you not only, you're going to go straight past being a believer, you're going to be a knower. Right? You are going to be a knower. You are going to be forever changed. Hence this transformed. Once you experience this, once you see this, once this is revealed to you, you will not be the same. I'm getting that what is it called? What do they call it? Oh, it'll come to me. The quickening. The quickening. You're going to just be changed, and this connection is going to be made. And you are going to see within, and it's going to reshape your without. King of Pentacles, the energy of success, security, confidence. You're going to move in a different confidence. Some of you are going to be really surprised. Like some of you, it's going to be Jesus because you are of Christian faith. This ascended master, so we have the fish in the water. We have Libra energy here as well. Some of you, you're going to see it was your dad. It's going to be shown to you. You're going to have a dream. Star child on the bottom of the deck. Wow. Wow. Star child. Yep. You're going to see, and I love how these two, what you're going to see, what you're going to discover. That green and yellow and blue energy. Not a coincidence. Oh, and they're both threes. So when you see 33s and threes, we've got 11 and 2 here. We've got 222. I started this reading, it was 1111. We got the Ace of Wands here, so we have 111 here. So you'll be seeing, those will be signs, as well as the 33, the threes, Star Child, the Hangman. You're going to know that you are a child. That the veil, see, when the days start to become long, after the 25th of December, each day after that, the days begin to become longer. And all the way up until the Lion's Gate on August 8th, when the star Sirius rises with our sun, all the way up until October 31st, the veil between the spirit realm and our world becomes thinner and thinner by each day. And as I said, on October 31st, that is when it is the thinnest. And the dark ones take advantage of this. While everyone's out dressing up like a sexy cop, or a devil, or a ghoul, or a zombie, or whatever. I make no judgment. I love this time of year. I love it very much. It's very inspiring to me. I have tobacco burning for the ancestors as well, tobacco incense as an offering. The dark ones that's why they choose that day to do their rituals. That's why a lot of you sense the evil and you don't like it and it makes you uncomfortable, because the veil between the world, it's a neutral day, like the equinoxes and the solstices. It's how people choose to utilize it. So on that day, find a way to balance the scales as far as, in a peaceful, loving, anchoring down the light and the love on this planet, doing something that would be the opposite of what the dark ones are doing on these days. And maybe if enough of us, put that effort and that energy into it, maybe their rituals will be disrupted. Maybe things will go wrong and won't go on at all. Maybe things will not, work out well for them on that day, because enough of us are raising the frequency and changing the energy. And this is what I'm being shown is also going to happen on Earth. When and I love how these two, again, are the same colors and they're above each other. And it's like this 10 of Cups, this water energy, and she's swirling her hand in like this divine pool with all these runic symbols. Look, there's even the one that looks like a fish there. This love, this joy, this emotional fulfillment, this is what you've been missing. This is this missing piece. However, it's going to roll. It's going to be, some of you are just going to see your ancestors. Oh, wow. Yeah, your soul star chakra, amazing. This is the chakra that carries Your divine, it's like your medical records. It's like your it's like this is your file from the Akashic records, your soul star chakra, and it stays with you. This is where the messages come in from the divine realm, from your higher self, downloaded, transferred to you in the soul star chakra. Wow. And we have the 4 directions, 22. So we have 222 here, 111. I started the reading at 11:11. What else did we have? 33. This is going to change. The 4 directions is about just a complete reassessment, a complete new direction, a new path. It's going to change your world. It's going to change your world, our world, when we begin to see this. Because right underneath this King of Cups and this King of Pentacles, and I'm really getting like that Christ consciousness, that Jesus energy. We have the know thyself, which is one of the teachings of the Christ, is to know thyself. And this looks like a child in her pajamas who wandered out into the darkness to, I don't know, the star child. And this is about beginning. The star child energy is also this earth energy, King of Pentacles energy. It's about a new adventure, a new abilities, new gifts. Because you're going to learn that you are connected, that you got your own little red bat phone, okay? To call on the divine. What beautiful energy. Justice. There's this balance. Some of you are going to find out that the universe, the divine, Yahuwah, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, they have been working on your behalf in many situations. This justice, as you walk through life, they were there. You're going to find out that they were there. Said the horn. Confirmation. They're going to let you, as someone pulls up to let somebody know they're there. We're here. Yeah. They're going to start showing you that they've worked out justice in some situations. They've been there. And you might not even have known. You walked off and kept living your life. Knight of Pentacles, and didn't even know that they were issuing justice in your name. There's a song called Fuel that I'm going to put in there if you resonate with this reading. Just listen to the story that she tells, and when she gets to the end, it's really where we're at right now. It's really what we need in this country. It's really what we need to make us whole, is for this fire, this fuel. Fire was just waiting for fuel. But when we have this collective, almost awakening, when this happens, it's going to change the energy of the planet. Because again, we're not going to be believers from this situation. We're going to be knowers. And so for some of us, we're going to know it on an even more deeper and intimate level. This is the energy of some numinous. This is the energy of miracles. This is the energy of visitations. This is the energy of, some of you are going to give birth to very special children. We have the Ace of Wands here. We have the Star Child here. And you're going to be shown your child's destiny. Oh, look at that. Underneath, we have the throat chakra. speaking with love, speaking with what's necessary. Another 10 at completion. You may be seeing 1010 on the clock as well. We also have 44 now because we have 13 here, and we have the record keeper. Exactly. Soul Star Chakra. Your divine blueprint, your mission, your purpose. So this is an exciting time. I hope that you feel this energy, this excitement, this fire. And Aquarius and Pisces, you seem very in tune to the messages. 27, scales of karma. Wow. Cycle of disharmony, creating new traditions and unfortunate events. This is the energy from the Sacred Light Oracle. And we have Saint Germain on the bottom, the violet fire. Or could this be Metatron? I have to look in the book. Transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, constant distraction. Yeah, that's part of the problem. The over entertainment of our society keeps us distracted and sedated. Dopamine, from shopping and buying and spending, going out. Constant distractions away from what the real work, which is transmuting and detoxifying ourselves. Purple energy, very strong purple energy. The rainbow bridge, full circle underneath that. Sphere of light underneath that. Scales of karma. And we have the justice here. Major arcana we have. Yeah, Saint Germain. Transmutation. And just so you know, there's little birds all around me right now, just pecking and eating, not even paying me attention, literally 5 feet away. So life can often become a balancing act. Juggling your physical needs with the needs of those around you, including family, can sometimes challenge your love life. Giving without the expectation of receiving is one way of achieving a better state of karma. You must look to find positive experiences from harsh lessons. When people feel good, they do good. When feeling down, people are more likely to throw emotional and energetic daggers. Towards those who have hurt them, even if it's only temporary. You must be self-aware, as your emotional reactivity will dictate the balance of the energetic scale. Any negativity or toxicity can be purged now. And they have Saint Germain with the violet fire on the bottom. And I was noticing that energy yesterday in these two cards. It's like you're downloading the transformation almost. This pink sky that's behind her, behind the veil, the color of unconditional love. And then you have this pink and yellow. And the Scorpio, the same sky. And then you have this pink and purple and this violet fire. And there's doves in the background. You must be self-aware, as your emotional reactivity will dictate the balance of the energetic scale. Any negativity or toxicity can be purged now if you are willing to open your heart space and detach from these cycles. So that's interesting because the relic of time is underneath the record keeper, and that's exactly what this is. This is about healing. It's about getting a shard, a splinter of your soul, yourself that's been left on another timeline that's affecting you now, here, now. It's a piece of you that's back somewhere else on a timeline, and it's about getting that piece of you. So becoming whole again, becoming balanced again. The benevolent ascended master Maha Chohan, Mahachchohan, seeks your understanding, teaching light seekers of the spiritual and angelic hierarchy. His learnings encourage the soul to balance and correct its journey back to the Sacred Heart, and that's what this is. Correcting our journeys. And that's what this is going to do. When this is shown to you, it's going to redirect your journey. You're going to, where's the soul star chakra? You're going to remember what you're here to do. You're going to remember your connection with something. You're going to have confidence and feel support. Again, it's going to be like a quickening. And see, the King of Pentacles is that energy of somebody who's successful, somebody who's very comfortable, secure, has everything they need, has their cup is filled enough that they have to give to others, even if it's just knowledge and advice, wisdom, material possessions, capital, abundance, good advice. This is the energy of success and abundance, making the right move, doing what you came here to do. We start with the Knight of Pentacles and we end with the King of Pentacles. Getting there, getting to that place, that seat, and not being very relaxed and secure, because you know that you are not walking alone. So the blessed Mahachohan. Oh, right here. I'm sorry, I didn't finish it. So balance and correct its journey back to the Sacred Heart. His white headscarf reminds seekers to create more positive and loving interactions with purity, to keep your scales better balanced. And it's interesting that I chose this deck as well, not just because the Knight of Pentacles has someone walking barefoot through a grassy meadow to the green. It's like you got there. You got to the verdancy, the enjoyable part of the journey. It may have taken a long time, but it was all to show. Now you're going to see. Now, because of that journey that you had to walk, because the Knight of Pentacles is considered a very slow-moving energy. But when it arrives, it's solid, like the King of Pentacles. It's that energy of, security, a solid foundation, a long, hard work, a long, a journey. Walking the path. You had to walk your path. And now it's like almost like an about face. It's like they're going to show you. So this is about you and your energetic balancing of your own scales. But it's like you walk this journey, you walk this path, and you're going to be shown that you were not alone, that all the assistance that you had. And so you're going to move forward into life in a different way, because again, you're going to be a knower. And that's where faith comes in, when you know. So faith is the lack of worry, the opposite of worry, the focus on the solution, knowing that the answer will be revealed, the way will be revealed to you, and that allowing fear in and other distractions, that's what they are, distractions, away from the solution, away from the miracle, away from the opportunity, the road, the release, the escape. The blessed Mahachohan asks you to be aware of your conscious thought of others. Speaking negatively about a person only continues to further a cycle of negativity. Snap out of it! ! Acting in the heat of the moment. What is it? Acting in the heat of the moment will leave you red-faced and embarrassed. Examine the brightness of your love light. And we talked about the light, the love light, and that pink, because pink is the color of unconditional love. There's like this yellow healing light, the yellow and the green. There's this healing light cleansing your emotional energy, because the King of Cups is also someone who's very emotionally intelligent, secure, in control of their emotions, but not in a controlling kind of like allowing their emotions to flow and be, but not allowing their emotions to control them or wearing their emotions on their sleeve. But someone who is very, not only in a place of self-love, the basis and foundation for all other love. This is someone who not only knows that they are worthy, that they are loved, but also has love to give others. This is like an open channel to receive and give love when you're in the King of Cups energy. What is it, Lana? Examine the brightness of your love life. Protect your heart, but keep it open. Wow. Protect your heart, but keep it open. And there's her love light. Here's the love light. I mean, it's in her mind's eye, but this is the light, that the inner standing, the spark. Still with the unfortunate, sit with the unfortunate, for they will see you as I see you. And both the kings are sitting. But that's, sit with the unfortunate, for they will see you as I see you. Interesting. If you sit with the unfortunate, you might be seen as somebody who's very blessed. What do you get from that? And then amethyst is the crystal, the sacred crystal for this energy of balancing the scales. And just, we have the violet fire. Some of you may be have been very attracted to the color purple and the indigo and the purple colors, even those purple pinks. What is that, magenta? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. Those very dark, those darkish pink energies. But look, this purple, the violet fire, transmutation, detoxification, psychic vision, because that's what is happening here. See, in the King of Cups, his heart is open and he's ready to receive that psychic vision. He's ready to receive the energy. This is so beautiful. I do want to get an angel card or an emanation off the tree of life, whichever comes out. Oh, wow. Angel of Truth, Fanuel, on the bottom. The Angel of Truth, but what came out was the Malkuth, the kingdom, the ground, on the tree of life, which is where we all are. And who do we have? We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth, energy. It's like everything's gonna be put back into balance. I shouldn't say everything. I guess that's not a good, for lack of a better word. Things are going to be put back into some kind of spiritual balance. And I've been saying this for years, that during the pandemic, which is when I started my channel, I've been reading cards for friends and myself for more than a decade, almost 2 decades before I started actually a channel. And because I could feel the ancestors' frustration, because we are creating disharmony, and when we're not honoring them and remembering them, when we're shutting them out and trying not to think about them because of the pain. But that's actually what's stifling us. That's actually what's stopping us from grieving. It's actually what's stopping us from releasing and also forming a connection with them from the other side of the veil. Because the flowering magician, Rhea Little Wing, I do not believe in death. I believe in transformation. The caterpillar becomes a butterfly, and they communicate with us, and I've seen it. So that's why we have to keep our hearts open so we can see and read the signs, whether it be with our psychic vision, our inner vision, or if we're just in real life, like literally witnessing something. Some of us, are not, they're going to make sure they send it in the correct envelope so that you receive it. We don't need nobody keeling over. That's why the angels came in like the form of doves, or the divine came in the form of, it looks like there's lightning up there. What do you see in the back of the card? What stands out to you? But again, it's about getting to this point. Malkuth. And the angel of truth is here. The angel of truth. We're going to read the angel of truth too. And then we're going to get a couple more cards. 35 minutes. Okay. Even though I shouldn't let that, may this go by, divine speed. Melkuth, the 10th and final emanation. So we have another 10 here. The physical world in which we live, the domain of mankind, Malkuth is an emanation of emanations. So it went little e to capital E. The culmination of the many aspects that form the tree of life, everything from our bodies to the experiences we have in them to the world in which we exist, is Malkuth. The infinite space that expands across the universe is a manifestation of her. She is beyond just being the lowest point. She is the foundation itself, being the thing that we experience every moment in our lives. Malkuth contrasts clearly with Keter, whose existence is marked by its total unknowability. And Keter is at the crown. He is at the top of the tree of life. As with all things in the tree, one mirrors the other, forming a complete continuum through which we can understand the boundaries of existence. Found in the earth, our bodies, and home. And here we have the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth energy, manifestations. And you have that Knight of Pentacles is about you finding your way home. Us finding our way back. 2 crows flying towards the east in a clear blue sky is what that was, if you picked up the crows. And another confirmation, 2 crows flying east. Oh wow. So let's read Phanuel, because I think it's important that the angel of truth is here. So Phanuel waits for your arrival. It was here long before you arrived, standing at the threshold to the throne room. You may not have borne witness. Its sound may have escaped you. But Phanuel has waited there for you, eager to wrap you in a cloak of capital T truth. As a butterfly just flew by the table, a little white butterfly. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it. It is another much more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different, little t, different from capital T, truth. So it is another much more difficult task to understand that its truth can be different from truth. The Ace of Wands just flipped over the table in the wind. Reality is ever present. It is a simple matter to find it, another much more difficult task. Oh, I read that. Hold the torch high. Stop it. Hold the torch high. What's the next line? The Ace of Wands in your higher chakra, your third eye chakra, your crown chakra, soul star chakra, going on up. Beautiful. And there's the flame of truth. We're about to find out and witness a truth that we've been waiting, walking this journey in life for a long time to see. Hold the torch high. See what stands before you. See what stands before you for what it is. Wow. And the signs are wine, a torch, a bleeding eye. A bleeding eye. That's the sign of the angel of Phanuel. Wine, a torch, bleeding eye. Be interesting to see when someone asks you, offers you a glass of wine, or brings a bottle of wine as a gift, or, man, I'm getting a lot of Jesus. I'm getting a lot of Jesus and Christ energy here. He's subtly all over this, the Christ consciousness. But it's, again, it's for you to see. Oh, Tiferet, the beauty. The beautiful heart. The beautiful one. Oh. So this is, Malkuth is the kingdom. Malkuth is the earth. Your journey, your experience, the school. And look at this person. This person does kind of looks like an older version of this person, a wiser version, further along in their life. Keeping your heart open on this journey. We all go through the battle with our own darkness, which we would be surprised how much our own darkness is responsible. As a beautiful, big, huge white seed just flies by. How much of imbalance in our own life that we've caused through our own toxicity, from the things that we've picked up on this journey. But that's about to be transmuted and cleared, y'all. That is about to be transmuted and cleared. Oh my gosh, I love this reading. What an honor. Okay, parents. Some of you, they're your parents. They may have passed away before you were born. They may have passed away sometime during your journey on earth, but they're the ones you're going to see them. They're going to come to you in a dream. They're going to show you something. Something is going to be revealed to you, for real. Something is going to be shown to you. All this green energy, something. And then we have moonlight. The moonlight helps you transmute those emotional negative energies. That's why if you're in the medical fields, like you work in a triage, an emergency room, an ER, if you're a doctor or a nurse, if you're a police officer or in some kind of law enforcement, you may be in fire department, if you work in a restaurant or a bar, you work with the public, you know what it is when the moon is full. People is acting crazy. The emergency rooms are filled up. There's more car accidents. There's a reason for that. The KP Health Index, right? Check that out. But also because the moonlight, that's why the moon card in the tarot is, we're going to get one more tarot card too. Yeah, the Empress. Wow, her energy is so strong. The Ace of Wands, creativity, fertility, creative flow, rebirthing something. Whether it's a rebirth, whether it's a child, whether it's an idea, whether it's a project, whether it's art, whether it's just the rebirth of loving yourself and returning to your true self. Yeah, Six of Wands, victory, shut it up. Knight of Cups on the bottom, the High Priestess, and the Star card. But those emotions, the moonlight, pulls our emotions, water energy. The moonlight moves the water, pulls those emotions up to the surface from the deep. that where it's being emotionally pushed down deep so that you can transmute it. You have psychic vision here with the violet fire, the high priestess, the king of cups, the ace of wands, the hanged man. There's something you are going to be shown, dear, and it's going to change it's going to change you. It's going to change you. It's going to change your whole life in a whole new direction. You're going to reassess everything that you are, everything that you thought you knew. And some of you are going to be right on divine time. You are going to be right on divine time. Let's see what the fairy, because some of you, it's going to be, ooh, wow, romantic partner with visualization on the bottom. Some of you, this is your romantic partner who may have passed away, guiding you on the other side. And some of you are going to meet someone. Nature spirits. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do the fairy. Let's get another. Oh, and animal messenger. Nature spirits and animal messenger. We do have a wolf next to the King of Pentacles, a dog. I know the dog came up for Leo in the energy readings. Animal messenger on the bottom of the deck. Nature spirits. Interesting, that came out after we did. Let's do one more fairy card. Some of you are going to see that you have a connection to other bloodlines, to other beings. Some of you, it will be Jesus. Some of you, it will not. Making new friends. With rise above problems. And how you rise above problems is from the sight of those that come above you, right? From the love and knowledge and wisdom of a divine being. We have miracle healing and new location under that. Okay, let's get an animal spirit and get the heck on out of here. But this message was so beautiful and so fun. What animal spirit? Okay. I'm going to use these because we have the peacock on the bottom of the deck. Well, first off, we have the hawk. Archangel Michael. Healing, vision, rebirth, and spirituality. So some of you, the hawk, it could be all these animals. I'm going to, because since this is a collective reading, I'm just going to read them all really quick. The birds have symbolized healing, freedom, vision, and rebirth. And we have psychic vision here, healing, rebirth. In Egyptian mythology, Isis, the goddess of abundance and fertility, assumes the shape of a hawk as she gives birth to her son, Horus, who then dies and is reborn. She also becomes a hawk to join her husband, Osiris, in the underworld. And there it is, folks. Potent magic, and I use its feathers in healing rituals and in ceremonies to bring rain. Some of you might find a hawk feather. And we have parents here. Some of you are going to be parents. Some of you are going to give birth to a very special child, and it's going to be very evident from the moment, even before, maybe before conception. You're going to start to be shown that your child is very special, and that there's certain guidance and guardianship that needs to be, you know what I mean? You're raising a little Jedi, a little X-Man or something, okay? You got to be ready to be a good teacher and a good protector. Some of you are going to make spirit. You're going to make new friends. And once you're shown this, you're going to know. You're going to have these new friends. It's going to be different, y'all. The next one is I've chose all these because they all have the same thing that fell out. And since this is a collective reading, we have a coyote. I mean, and you can stop and read these as well for yourself, especially when you see these animals. Transformation, creation, cunning, and good fortune. Because now you're going to have a compass. Soul Star Chakra, King of Cups, King of Pentacles. You're going to have a good compass. Knight of Pentacles. You're going to know where to go. You're going to trust your heart. You're going to trust your higher power. Look at that. The stars are aligning. Knight of Swords underneath that. Now, come on. So here we have creation again. Transformation. Death and rebirth. Very much Christ consciousness. The story we're coming upon October 31st. We're coming upon Christmas. So, the next full moon, between now and the next full moon around that time, because even on November 1st, 11/1, that is 1/1/1, the veil is still thin. It's just that much thinner than it was yesterday. And so that around that time, leading up to and right after that time the veil is still very thin. The coyote often embodies the trickster, a mischievous but heroic supernatural being that uses magic, cunning, or deception to achieve its ends. Most Native American tribes of the Pacific claim the coyote to be their creator. See? In some legends, the coyote forms the different peoples of the land from the various sections of the great beaver, which it has slain. The Plain Indians also regarded the coyote as a teacher and magician. In all of its roles, the coyote is a benevolent figure who intentionally or unintentionally helps to restore balance and order, justice. Wow. The rather pensive coyote woman in this painting entitled Coyote Woman Waits is a character from Buffalo Gals. Won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out tonight? Buffalo Girls, won't you come out tonight? Right? I'm getting goosebumps right now. Miracle on 34. No, that's not Miracle. What is it? Oh my God, my Irish grandfather looks just like Jimmy Stewart too. Every time something, an angel gets his wings. What is it? Why can't I think of it? You know what I'm talking about. This is the Christmas movie. It's like restoring the energy, the red and the green, restoring the heart chakra, anchoring down the love, unconditional love, kindness, generosity back to earth. The true meaning of what we all were taught up and brought to that Christmas was about. That time of the year. Every time every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings. What is that movie? What is that Christmas movie? George. But remember when they were singing that song, Buffalo Girls, won't you come out tonight? Won't you come out? Oh gosh. Yeah, we need it. We need it, Father. We need it, Mother. The heron, or heron, which also symbolizes life, feminine energy, and renewal. The Judgment card, being called up again into new life, being reborn. The heron is a bird of the water. Wow. And is thus associated with feminine energy. I just saw the star card in my mind's eye, like there's a heron somewhere. There's not, but I feel like that's anyway. Is associated with feminine energy and regeneration. In ancient Egypt, the heron was the first transformer of the human soul after death because it was seen in flight over the fields when the Nile began to flood. Interesting times we're in, people. Did you know that the Appalachian Mountains, that expand. Did you know that they are on one of the largest, if not the largest, quartz crystal deposit? Did you know that the sand from the floods and the storms in North Carolina is coming from the quartz mica mines? Just saying that it's just interesting the way the flow. It was a social fertility and renewal of life in the Aeneid. The heron is again a symbol of. It sounds too much like heroin. That's why heroin. That's why I say heron. Heron is again a symbol of renewal and is depicted rising from the ashes of the burned city of Ardea, rising from the ashes of phoenix energy. A lot of Egyptian themes, which the that resurrection story has been said has its history in other cultures as well. So it's just interesting. That's what's coming across here. And last but not least, the tiger, which is primal power creation, sexuality, and perception. While all the feline images denote power, tigers are particularly powerful. In China, they are considered the king of all beasts. Wow. And we have wow, the king of pentacles here. In Hindu mythology, the tiger is associated with the goddess Kali, who represents creation, sexuality, and death. Wow. In traditional Sumatran culture, tigers were killed only in self-defense out of fear of inspiring the collective hostility of other tigers. When Europeans began setting tiger traps in Sumatra, the local inhabitants would go out to the traps to explain to the animals that the devices were not constructed with their consent. Deep. In this painting entitled Tiger Eye, somebody needs some tiger's eye. Tiger's eye crystal. The tiger is framed in a kind of cartouche, which implies regal status and emphasizes the eye motif. Like all cats, tigers have binocular vision, which gives them greater depth of vision and the ability to judge distances accurately. The eye of the tiger symbolizes around sound judgment and keen perception. And I just heard the song Eye of the Tiger as well. Rising up, back on the street. Took my time, took my chances. And the will to survive. Because eye of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Eye of the tiger. Thank you again for these two cards fell out. Quiet time and peace of mind. Yeah. It's time to return. It's time for us to return home to what was meant for us. The scales are so far unbalanced. We have gotten so far from what the experience of life, the walk of life was meant to be. And that's what a lot of us are feeling. Look, we've got these green energies here, keeping our heart open. It's time for a new direction. It's time for us to change this direction. And that's what a lot of us are here for. Malkuth. True royalty serves.